What's up, everybody? Roz Slaughter here, author of The 1 Hour Trainer, a 90-day roadmap to creating a fitness business that's profitable and that you love. See, on today's weekly business show, we're going to be talking about a couple of different things, but more importantly, are you ready for a new decade? See, that's a question I want you to think about throughout this entire show, because it's important that you think we are leaving 2019, entering into 2020. It's a new decade. It's a new day. It's a new opportunity for those gym owners, studio owners, business owners who are ready to take advantage of the opportunities. I'm going to share with you 4 amazing breakthroughs. If you stick to the end of this one, I promise you, you are going to have the tools, the strategies to shift your mindset, to shift your body, but more importantly, to shift your business. For those who are watching on iTunes, I want to thank you so much for tuning in and giving me your attention. Please make sure to subscribe and comment. If you're listening to, or if you're watching on Facebook, like and share. If you're on YouTube, do me a huge favor. Subscribe and leave a comment. If you're on IG, you know what to do. Follow and comment and let me know that you guys are enjoying this content. I want you guys to understand that throughout this process, I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit of my story, my journey, how I got to where I am here today, where I want you to know I have not arrived yet. I'm still in the fit game, loving it each and every day, learning just like you. But if you ever want to reach out to me, you can catch me at workwithroz.com. That's workwithroz.com. And where we can just kind of fill out a quick intake form so I know a little bit about you. And more importantly, when I do that, we'll schedule time to chat, find out what's going on in your business, and more importantly, if I can assist you in really thriving throughout the next decade. I'd love to be your coach. I'd love to be someone who can consult you, and more importantly, help you make those shifts in your business so that you can go from high stress to low stress to low profit, from low profit to high profit. So let's jump right into this. So today we're going to be talking about the journey. And I want you guys to understand that every journey has a beginning, a middle, and sometimes you don't want the end to come too quickly. But what I can share with you, the last decade from 2010 to 2019, going into 2020, it's been crazy for me. See, a lot of people want you guys all to believe that they just went straight from the bottom to the top. 2 years went from no money to 8 figures. And I can tell you, a lot of people, maybe that is their story. But it's not going to happen for most of us. Most people's story is going to look a little something like this. You're going to have a little bit of success in the beginning. You're going to crash and burn because you had to learn some new skills. Whatever got you to that point of success won't get you to the next level. Then you're going to start to accelerate again. Boom. And then you're going to have another break. And that's another crash. Then you could get a little bit more, and you might be like me, where I was off and running early in my business. We got out of the gate, and within a short period of time, we were doing 6 figures. Things were cracking and just popping off. But what we ran into was we didn't know about the 5 pillars of how to build a successful business. We didn't understand that you had to specialize. I didn't have a selling system, right? I didn't know about systemization so that I didn't have to do all the heavy lifting, automation, and processes. And more importantly, I did not know how I was going to soar. But over 10 years, I can tell you that we've had a lot of peaks and valleys. We've had a lot more peaks, thank God, than valleys. But we've learned through each of those valleys that you had to be willing to do a couple things. And that's what I want to share with you. These 4 breakthroughs that I'm going to share with you are coming from not only my own kind of experience. I'm going to share with you 4 key books that changed the game for me. My thinking, my ability to take information in, utilize that information, get rid of what works for me, doesn't work for me, and use what works for me, right? That's what I want to impart on you guys today. Thank you so much if you're watching live here on the Fitness Business Mastery page. But more importantly, I want you guys to understand that everybody has a journey. What is that journey for you in the next 10 years? See, I don't want you just to think about week to week, month to month, because that's what a lot of gym owners and studio owners get stuck doing. How many leads are coming in? How many sales are coming in? How many members do I have today? I want you guys to think about this. How big do you want your business to be over the next 10 years? What type of impact do you want to make? See, if you shift your thinking from you and put it onto the impact and what you're going to become in that journey, that's where the magic is. I can tell you, from day one when I opened my business to today, I am not the same leader. I'm not the same man. I'm not the same business owner. And I can promise you, between 2020 and 2030, I won't be the same man, business owner, entrepreneur, whatever title I'll be holding at that given time. What I will be is a new and improved version of who's standing here before you today. And you have the same opportunity. So let's jump in, because I truly believe that if you're going to make it in 2020 and beyond in the fit game, you're going to have these 4 shifts. And the first of the 4 shifts is you have to understand risk. R-I-S-K. You must understand risk. And why I say that is because it's going to be critical. There's 2 types of risk that I want you to think about. One, the first type is the type of risk that you're going to have to see. There's going to be a lot of new opportunities. When you're successful, what happens is that a lot of opportunities are coming your way. So you need to understand which of those opportunities are going to help your business and hinder your business. See, I want you guys to understand that this book right here, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers. I read this a long time ago, and there's one passage in here that I want you guys to understand about fear. See, you're gonna, as an entrepreneur, you're gonna need to understand how to harness that fear, use that fear for energy, get out of your comfort zone, because when that risk is in front of you, maybe it's to open up another studio, maybe it's to expand your gym, maybe it's to condense and change your business model. There's gonna be risk. And if you're a true entrepreneur, if you're a true business owner, someone who's ready to take 2020 and beyond, you're gonna have to understand risk. And then you're going to want to be able to avoid crashing and burning, right? Because if you don't understand crashing and burning, what will happen is that you're going to take every opportunity, every shiny object that comes your way, and you're going to be like, this is it, this is the one, this is what I need. And it's not going to be that way. You're not going to follow every guru. You're not going to buy every product. You're not going to get every book. See, I'm a true believer in books, yes. But I want you guys to know that I don't share my books so that I can impress you. I want to impress upon you that if you take the information in books and you actually take action, that is the key. A lot of people talk about how many books they have or how many books they have in their library. But my question to them is, how many books did they read and actually take the information and implement it? See, that is the truth to truly being someone who believes in Kaizen and constantly and always growing. So the first one is risk, right? How to understand risk, you got to be the opportunities for you and how to avoid crashing and burning. The second one you're going to have, it's what I call a PMA, right? PMA, positive mental attitude. Now, I bet you didn't think that I was going to talk about this, right? Positive mental attitude. What does that mean in business in 2020, and how's it going to affect your personal training business? See, there's a key. There's 3 things that you need to understand about a positive mental attitude. You got to have a positive mental attitude about your business. You have to have the positive outlook about new opportunities. See, if you're negative Nancy and everything that comes your way, you're kind of like negative first, that's not going to give you opportunities to truly... See, I know a lot of people that you tell them, hey, I got the truth here. This is going to set you free. Here's an opportunity. The first thing they start to do is put up skeptical guard. They start to get negative about it. Oh, how much does it cost? Oh, I've tried that. Facebook doesn't work. Gurus suck. You know? And I don't want you, if you're watching this, because if you're watching this, I know you're like me, we vibe together. See, because a lot of people can't stay in my space because we just don't vibe. You know, I keep it real raw and raw all day, every day. And what I mean by that is that I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And what that means is that you got to have a positive mental attitude. I wake up every day and I like life. Life is good. And I can tell you that life every day isn't awesome for me. Some days I wake up and I feel like shit. My ankle hurts, my knee hurts, my back hurts, my shoulder hurts, my fingers hurt. My body is jacked up from just a life of lifting heavy and just from having a disability and going through it my entire life. But you can't affect my positive mental attitude about my life and my business and new opportunities. So what I want you guys to know, this is the oldie but goodie, and this is the success through a positive mental attitude. And this book was written by the foreword is by Napoleon Hill and W. Clement Stone. You can look at this book and tell you, it's old. The pages are brown. But what I open up to this page right here. And what I want you to take from this is that you got to clear the cobwebs from your thinking. You got to clear the cobwebs from your thinking. And what I mean by that is if you have cobwebs in your mindset, in your mind, it's going to be impossible for you to thrive and kick ass and take names in 2020 inside your business. If you're basically crawling into the new decade because you're not as successful as you want, you're not making enough money, you got to point the finger at yourself, look at yourself. David Goggins says it, put the accountability stickers on the mirror and say, what haven't I done and why am I where I'm at, and start taking responsibility. Clear the cobwebs out, create some new opportunities for yourself, get focused, and dial it in. Utilize the stuff that I'm sharing with you. This is free content that you guys can utilize that I use inside my business each and every day to be successful. And I get to share it because of these mentors, because of the ones I've hired, and more importantly, because of the trials and tribulations that I've had. Remember, I started this out by telling you in 2008, I walked away from Equinox Fitness. 2010, in the middle of the year, I decided I was going to open up my own studio. Had no business experience. Decided just to jump, learn how to fly on the way down. A couple years later, I had multiple trainers. I was kicking ass and taking names. Crash and burn. Had to fire everybody. Because I was following the wrong information, the wrong gurus, the wrong tapes, and things like that. But then I realigned and got back on track. My mindset allowed me to get on track. And your mindset will allow you to leave 2019, get into 2020 and beyond, and really grow a profitable, low-stress business. Now, number 3, I want you guys to understand, it's all about you. You. What do I mean by you? Remember, these breakthroughs are happening because you are happening. So it's leadership. See, when you take responsibility of who you are, and then for your team, your family, and your clients, this is where true success happens. See, when you have to lead yourself first, are you someone of influence? Are you someone that should be followed? See, we all think we are. But if you're not Kaizen, leveling up, what books are you listening to? What seminars are you going to? What is that weakness that you're going to double down on in 2020 and make it your strength? See, I don't believe what Gary Vee says where you got to just focus on your strengths and leave your weaknesses to be. Because what I feel is then you have a hole in your game. And that hole will be exposed in business. For me, it was my ability to truly write influential copy that actually converted. When I learned how to do that, that changed the game for me. But I made that my passion. I bought books. I read those books. Then I took notes. Then I read courses. I wanted to improve, and I have not arrived. I'm improving. So I took a weakness and made it something stronger, so now that I can level up my business and close the gap in some of the leaks. So I want to share with you a book about leadership. One of my favorite from my library. It's from John C. Maxwell, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. This is a winner for sure. And the reason I say that, there's a chapter in here, and it's all about leaders' potential is determined by those that he chooses to be around. It's called The Law of the Inner Circle, and it's chapter 11 inside this book. And why I bring this up is that your inner circle is critical to your success. Who are the 5 people that you talk to each and every day about your business, about the new opportunities, about where you're going, what you want, what are your fears, frustrations, what are the roadblocks stopping you from getting where you want to go? Who are those 5 people? Who are in your inner circle? Are they lifting you up, pulling you down? Are you the smartest person in the room each and every day that you step in? I want you guys to think about that. Because if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Think about that. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. This is why I'm a part of masterminds. This is why I'm creating my own mastermind. Because, and this is not a mastermind for just the fitness community. I'm creating a mastermind that's going to allow me to sit at the table of other industries, other thought leaders, other speakers, other industries, people who are far beyond on their entrepreneurial journey than I am, so that I can level up. And as they're there, I can ask a question and get pulled up. And then I can pull someone else up. That's what Kaizen is about. That's why we created that group. So that I could be just a little bit ahead of those fit pros who are in the game, who want to create a thriving business. But I can share a little of the information and the strategies that I've used and I'm learning. And then we can all go to the top together. So I want you guys to understand that if you are truly going to survive and thrive, it's going to be about you. Deal with it. It's the truth. Your leadership will set you free. You can only rise to the level that you're willing to actually grow and learn. So step up. What are you going to do about it in 2020? And the final book that I'm going to share with you, and the final of the 4 breakthroughs, so I didn't write this one down, but I'm going to write number 3 down, is leadership here, right? We know this one is leadership. Number 4 is all about this one. Boom. Hustle. See, and I know we have some people that say, oh, the hustle is not great. I don't want you to hustle. You don't have to hustle. You can have a remote life and just work an hour a week. You can, but you won't kick ass and take names. Maybe if you're the 0.00001, you do that. But I'm not here to tell you got to work 24 hours a day either. But what I'm here to say is that when you want it, you got to be willing to get up early, stay up late, do what others can't do so you can have what others can't have. And how do you do that? And that is cultivating the power of your own hustle. So what do I mean by that? There's 3 types of hustle I want you to understand. Hustle number 1 is innovation. You got to be quick to innovate. Innovate your business. Innovate your services. Innovate your programs. Innovate the way you speak, your messaging. Why? Because people are copying you. Because the market is sophisticated. You heard me talk about this in a previous episode, right? The market knows about fat loss. The market knows about cool equipment. The market knows about transformations and 6-week challenges. So you have to be willing to change and innovate your game, how you're getting your message out there. What is that delivery mechanism that you're utilizing? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. What is it, but how are you doing that? See, in his awesome book, The 10X Rule, Grant Cardone talked about hustle because this man understands hustle, right? So the second thing I want you guys to understand about hustle is your content publishing. How much are you getting it out there? How often? How relevant is that content? How valuable is it? You need to be publishing consistently, daily, weekly, and you want to be switching it up so that it's not the same shit that everybody else is putting out there. Here's my 3 tips to eating better. No. Why should I eat better? Go deeper. When I eat better, what is that going to do for me? What is the benefit? How is that going to change my life? How will I feel when I eat better? Talk about that. Interview your clients. Bring something new. Create a show. Write a book. This is what I talk about innovating, right? So, in here, there's a chapter, and this is the key. Chapter 13, go all in and overcommit. Go all in and overcommit. So I got 4 questions for you. What does it mean to go all in for you in your business in 2020? Why do you think most members of the fitness community are discouraged when it comes to working hard? Number 3, what reason is that why gym owners are failing right now? And the final one I want you to really understand is if you're truly willing to go all in and commit, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being you're in it all day, every day. 5 being you're just hoping, wishing, and praying. Where are you? See, you have to be somewhere between an 8 and a 10. 8 and 10. I'm not saying you're 10 every day. I don't wake up every day, bam, I'm ready to rock and roll. But I know how to shift my state. But I do know that in order for me to be successful, I got to be an 8. And how I be an 8 and maintain that 8 level is by making sure I'm feeding my brain, making sure I'm reading, making sure I'm doing the damn things I need to do each and every day to be fulfilled so that I can dive in and get hungry about my business. So, in the last of these things that I want you guys to understand, first, you got to innovate. 2, you got to make sure your content you're publishing is consistent, relevant, and frequent. And number 3, you got to sell. You got to hustle. You got to sell, and then sell some more. Because that is the key to your success. See, sales changes everything in a business. When you make a sale, money comes in, people are getting it, they have an impact, and your life is changing. Your team is happy. So those are 4 different breakthroughs right there. You have to have a breakthrough risk, your tolerance, positive mental attitude, leadership, and hustle. I'll make sure to put the copy or the titles to all 4 books underneath this video if you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, and on Facebook. Okay? So that is the key to this, is breaking through your own shit so that you can get to the other side. I want you guys to understand, and I'm going to ask you this question. Out of those 4 breakthroughs, in the next 24 to 72 hours, which of them are you committed to taking action on and shifting? See, I don't want you just to watch this, listen to this. I want you to say, wow, Raj, you're making an impact. This content is shifting me. It's opening up my mindset. It's creating new opportunities for me. See, I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate because I know that it took me from a one-bedroom apartment to a beautiful home in Florida, to living the life I want to by design. Being able to make an impact in the Fit Pro's life that I get to coach and consult each and every day. In the client's life that I get to help, inspire, and motivate. In the children I get to speak to and inspire and give them the opportunities to understand that entrepreneurship is the freedom, the road to freedom. See, you guys are watching this, but I had to make a shift. I had to start to think differently and take some action. You got an opportunity. I gave you 4 breakthroughs that will help you thrive in 2020. And if you start right now, don't wait till 2020. Start today. Pick one. Maybe it's, okay, you know what? My risk tolerance, I'm not where I want because I haven't taken enough risks. Maybe I haven't been positive and motivating and inspiring. Maybe it's my own cobwebs that's holding me back. Maybe your leadership level isn't where it needs to be, so you don't have a big enough team to actually leverage the power of systems. Maybe it's your hustle. And if it's your hustle, you can change that by making a decision. Decide to cut off all ties. Stop watching TV. Stop wasting time. Stop playing sports in the middle of the day, kickball and all these other things. Start to work your business so that you can create the level of success that you desire. I want to thank you so much for your attention this afternoon. If you're watching on Instagram, thank you so much. Thumbs up. Please follow me and comment. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any of these trainings. And if you're not a part of my private Facebook group, www.fitness is fbmnation.com. fbmnation.com. Join. I have a lot of exclusive content that I don't put out there to the public. It's just for people who are inside. They get the know. And if you're on iTunes, please do me a huge favor. If I did a good job today, rate the show, leave a review. That's all I ask. That's your payment to me for giving my energy this afternoon. I want to thank you. I want to see you guys not only kick some ass in 2020, but do it beyond, and more importantly, let's do it together. My name is Coach Roz, aka The Motivator from FitnessBusinessMastery.com. I'm almost out. Most importantly though, let me leave you with this. If there's something that you need help with in 2020 or before that, you can reach out to me directly at workwithroz.com. That's workwithroz.com. I have a short intake form there. All you got to do is fill that out, and we'll schedule time to chat. It'll be relaxed. More importantly, I'll find out a little bit about your business, see if I can assist you. If I can, I'm going to give you a lot of clarity. I'm going to point you in the right direction, and if we work together, we're going to win together. Thank you guys for your time. Have a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3, boom! I'm out!